Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaylyn and this is actually my first YouTube video, and I'm really excited to have this channel to share all of my beauty stuff with you guys, my skincare tips and experiences, also a little bit of fashion, a little bit of lifestyle might be sprinkled in there. But I'm really happy to be here and I'm excited to have this channel. So today's video is going to be the famous no makeup look, okay? I feel like we've all been there, we've all tried it. Sis, you haven't tried my method though. I'm gonna show you guys how to get the no makeup look, and it's gonna be flawless. So this no makeup look is really simple. I'm gonna start by priming my face. I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Just a couple pumps of that. I really like this primer. I feel like its formula just makes makeup stick to your skin and it doesn't move. Although I really don't like the smell. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and for that I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade dark brown. I've been using this for years. It is my trusted eyebrow companion. I haven't used anything else on my eyebrows in so long, honestly. I probably need to venture out, but this is what I'll be using today. So with this look, you'll actually see that I'm not going to clean up my eyebrows with concealer, because since I'm going for like this natural makeup look, you know, I want the eyebrows to kind of look like more natural, and I want the hairs to show. I don't want the eyebrows to look as defined, because again, I want it to look very natural, although I'm quite aware this dark shade and even the shape of my brow is not that natural, but this is just how I like to do my eyebrows. So moving right on to foundation. Actually, before I do foundation, I'm going to set my eyebrows with my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. I really like this eyebrow gel. I think it's a great dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel. This one works literally just as fine. Going with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 350. I'm actually only going to do one pump, maybe like one and a half. Usually if I'm doing like a regular beat, like full face of makeup, I will do like 2 pumps or so, but this I'm probably gonna do like 1 1/3, let's call it. So I'm putting this on the back of my hand. That's 1 pump. Probably gonna do, yep, about 1 1/2, 1 1/3. And I'm actually gonna blend this out with a sponge, and I actually have to go dampen it, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with my damp beauty sponge. I'm just gonna put this all over my face. I have no idea what brand this sponge is. I probably got it in a BoxyCharm kit a while ago, but I'm gonna use this one today. Usually when you blend out your foundation with a flat brush or with a foundation brush, it's gonna give you more of a full coverage look versus blending it out with a beauty sponge, which is gonna give you kind of like a sheer finish look. It won't look as caked on. And I actually love how my makeup looks when I blend it out with a sponge. I just think it looks more natural. Like I said, it doesn't look as caked up, and it just looks really pretty. Like, it's a really pretty finish. And of course I love this Fenty Beauty foundation. Honey, she is good. I actually need to try the hydrating one. I haven't tried that one. This look will also work well if you are using like a sheer foundation, or even if you are using a full coverage foundation. Again, if you're using a sponge to blend it out, you're gonna get kind of like a sheer coverage. So that is looking pretty good. I am not the type of person to bring my foundation all the way down here. Honestly, I'm aware that this is my summer shade and it's winter. But hey, look, I don't have that Fenty Beauty partnership yet to be spending coins buying 2-3 different color foundations, so we just gonna roll with it. And also, I know that I can edit my photos after I take them in order to make my chest and my neck the same tone as my face, so I'm like really not worried about it. I'm gonna hit my face with some concealer. I'm using, again, Fenty Beauty concealer in 350. And guys, here's a trick. Let me zoom you in a little. Okay, so for my concealer, I'm not gonna do a full sweep of concealer under my eye because we're going for a more natural look, right? So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna apply the concealer right here, right in the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm gonna bring it up at an angle, kind of right on my cheekbone. And the reason that I'm gonna sweep it upwards is so that my face can look snatched. You see what I'm saying? Like, honey, up here, okay? Cheekbones are gonna be up to the heavens, sis, okay? So I'm gonna go in here. That's it, boom. And then, like I said, I'm gonna sweep it up this way. That's it, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to let my concealer sit. Blend this from Jackie Aina to let the concealer dry a little bit before you blend it out. But again, this method, like, it's not gonna give you that like full, like caked up concealer look under the eye. Like my under eye area is not gonna be like so bright from packed on concealer. It's going to look a bit more blown out and my face is just gonna look like snatched because I'm angling this upwards. Sis, while your concealer is drying, you can go put your clothes on, you can go touch up your hair or fix your hair. You can do so many things. You can go make a snack, you can go eat dinner, and you will notice that I did not contour the rest of my face. So I'm not, you know, contouring my nose, forehead, anything, because again, the word of the day here is all natural, okay? Period. So I've let my concealer dry down for a little bit and now I'm going to blend it out with a sponge. You can also blend it out with kind of like a dense, almost fluffy brush. But I'm gonna use this smaller sponge with like a pointy end so it's easy to get in the corner of my eye. Also, please do not judge me, sis. Okay, look, I know my sponges are not the cleanest, but we're in a pandemic. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. And I'm not gonna come like all the way down here, obviously. I'm gonna keep it pretty tight under my eye. I just think this method makes your under eye concealer just look so much prettier, just so much more natural. It's gonna make your face look snatched, trust me. Like when you do this and when you do the blush, and my camera shut off while I was blending out my concealer. I wanted to show you guys kind of the method that I was doing. So when you're blending out concealer, usually, you know, if you do a full swipe, you blend it out like this way, which is fine. The method that I'm doing in order to have that kind of like lifted face look, I'm going upwards versus just like here, we're going here. To not have that like stark line from like concealer to foundation, you can take the fat side of your sponge and just pat over that so there won't be a big difference or any harsh lines. In order to set my face, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder. I am using the shade Honey, which is very close to my skin tone, and I'm doing this again because if I were to use something that was lighter than my skin tone, like Laura Mercier or Sacha Buttercup, something that either has like whites or yellows in it, it is kind of gonna stand out and I'm not gonna have that natural makeup look that I'm going for. I'm just gonna take a little bit, pop it under my eye to set my concealer, The setting powder smells so good. Like, I don't know whose idea it was at Fenty Beauty to make it scented. I'm gonna do the same thing with other areas of my face that get oily. So I'm gonna take this on my forehead, right in the center is where I tend to get oily. I don't know why. I don't know, it's just like right in the T-zone, you know, even a little bit above my eyebrows. I'll get oily right there. My nose, of course. My nose tends to get a bit oily as well. And then I'm gonna do my smile lines and then my chin too. Now that's done, what I'm gonna do next? I'm using the ABH bronzer. This is in the shade Rich Amber. And I'm taking, I really don't know how to describe this brush. Dense, but it's still like fluffy. I don't know. I'm gonna take some of the bronzer onto the brush, and I'm actually gonna dab it off just on a paper towel because I don't want it to be like so bronze and harsh. I'm gonna apply it kind of right above where I normally would. So this is like my natural contour right here. I'm gonna apply it kind of right here, and I'm not gonna bring it all the way into my cheek because I don't want that like super contoured look. I'm just gonna kind of keep it in this area, and then I'm also gonna bring it up here into my hairline a little bit just to make it look more natural. And I'm doing small tight circles. Keep my circles tight, okay? And I'm kind of stopping like right where my cheekbone, is that where my cheekbone ends? I don't know, but the highest point of my cheekbone, that's kind of where I'm stopping. This is gonna make you look snatched, honey. This is actually something that I learned from the beautiful Jamie Genevieve. She posted a video about how to like just take your makeup to the next level. And I saw this tip and I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to do that going forward. So this is the new bronzing method that I've employed. And it's perfect for this type of look. Since I didn't contour any other part of my face, I'm not gonna contour my nose or anything. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna do my forehead either. Next, I'm going to take blush, and I'm using the Saharan brush palette by Juvia's Place. This is volume 2. I'm gonna take this shade B right here. It's this beautiful mauve. It's pretty muted, and I think that's gonna really that's gonna really work for the look that I'm going for. So same thing here. I got some on the brush. I'm just gonna dab some off because this brush palette is actually very pigmented and I don't want all of that blush on my face for this look. And again, I'm gonna take the blush kind of in the same vicinity where I placed the bronzer. I'm not gonna start on the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna kind of start above that and again, kind of sweep it in this direction. Big sweeps for this one because I want it to kind of look blown out. I don't want it to be like a boop line of blush. So that's pretty. I love this color so much. I kind of feel like I put a lot on there, but I'll show you what we can do if you ever feel like you put too much. I'm just gonna do the other side. I kind of feel like I put a bit much. I don't know. I don't think you can tell on camera, but in person I think it looks like too much. So I'm gonna take my sponge and just kind of dab. I'm actually gonna take a big fluffy brush. There's nothing on this brush. I'm going to just kind of blend my cheek out because I really want the blush and the bronzer to blend together, especially kind of since I put them almost right on top of each other. And I'm doing big circles. So for eyeliner, I am going to use this liner from ColourPop. It's in the shade Mr. Bing, and I love this one so much. I use it all the time. I just love doing a brown liner. Even if I'm not doing like a natural makeup look, I just love doing brown liner. With the brown liner, it kind of still gives you something on the waterline, like it's not bare, but it's also like very natural and beautiful. And I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm not gonna do falsies for this look. I'm just gonna put some mascara on my natural lashes. And I'm also skipping highlighter. I don't want to blind people with this look if it's supposed to be natural. I think that the blush and the bronzer, they really warm up my face, and I don't think that I need to bring highlighter to the party. For mascara, I'm using Pretty Vulgar Faux Reals. I really love the wand. The wand is really nice. And personally, I like my mascara to be kind of like chunky, if you know what I mean. Like, I like it to be thick. I don't like it to be like showing like every strand of my eyelash. I kind of like it when they're like a little bit clumped together. I'm not gonna do any mascara on my bottom lashes for this look. I'm gonna move on to the lips. So for the lips, I'm just, again, gonna keep it natural. I'm gonna do a gloss, but I'm going to prep my lips with my Balm Beauty lip balm. This is my own beauty brand. It's called Balm Beauty, and it's launching in a few months. It'll be launching in the spring of this year, and I'm kind of in like the testing phase. So I've just been using it. I have some for my friends to use, my family, but really I've just been using it, and I've been really enjoying it and getting it ready to sell. So for my gloss, I'm gonna do Maybelline's Lifter Gloss. Girl, she is doing the darn thing, okay? This gloss is actually really, really nice. Like, I'm highly impressed. I think it's so pretty. I love the shade. This is the shade Topaz, by the way. It smells amazing. The smell is a little strong. And personally, I have sensitive eyes. If something is like strong on my face, or like a perfume is strong, like my eyes will start to water. So that does happen sometimes when I wear this gloss, but it's honestly so pretty. I think it was maybe like $6 or $7, maybe $8. I can't remember. But it's a great dupe for the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. The formula is pretty much the same. The wand is the same. Even the packaging. I'm gonna set my face with some setting spray. This is Urban Decay All Nighter. And that's gonna be it. Boom, love it. I'm gonna take my sponge while my setting spray is still wet on my face and just dab that in all over. And this is something I learned from my sis Jackie, so shout out to her for her great tips. I think that's it. I'm ready to go, okay? Ready to go somewhere inside, because we're in the panorama, as you all know. This is the final look. I think it's really pretty. It's really natural. I'm loving it. It's giving breakfast at Tiffany's. It's giving guest of a wedding. It's giving front row seat at church. It looks like my skin. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, my first YouTube video, so be kind. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be posting weekly. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video.